Good day, everybody. Here we are. First reveal of the day, the 5th of August, on Thursday, 2021. For those who may not know me, my name is Chuck Daughtrey. I am the owner of coppercoins.com and your host. There we go. How professional could we be, right? Eric, Malcolm, Coin Hunter. I guess you three are the only ones conversing here. I don't see anybody else popping in saying anything. We got Mac here. There's Mac. Let's see if I can find a list of the participants and see. Nobody's actually said anything except 007X Rico, which he said to call him Rico. I don't think he's here right now, though. If he is, he needs to say something. I'll put him on the list of blue names. There's Jeff Dunn. Your middle name is professional. Well, that's good. I'm stealing it because I'm not often that way. Let's see here. So we've got this 1959 D roll. It's a Seattle branch of the Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco. So it'd be an interesting roll to open. We've never seen inside of it, nor has any other human being to my knowledge. Hey, Malcolm. And this roll will be the first for today, scheduled at noon. Now, I've got the other two rolls scheduled at hour-and-a-half intervals. I believe I might be able to start them at 1 hour intervals because I have some business I need to take care of this afternoon. It needs to be done prior to 4 o'clock. So I'm going to have to be out of here by 4 o'clock today. If it is looking like, for any reason, that we're not able to do the final reveal before that 4 o'clock, then we'll tackle it tomorrow. But we'll see what we can do for today. 1959D is not one of those years, one of those issues that is well known for double die reverses. So what we're going to do on the reverse is check the first 10 coins. After the first 10 coins, if we have not found any of what we're looking for, which would be a new discovery of a double die reverse, we'll just stop looking at the reverses, because it will be the obverses at that point that will be of our interest. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I've got coin number 1 sitting on the scope, and it will belong to Malcolm, one of our participants today. And I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more. We have a nice RPM going on here. Get my lighting hitting at the right angle so that we can see everything that we want to see. It's got a little bit of a speck of stuff on the coin, but that, I guess, could sort of be expected of coins that are on the end of a bank-wrapped crimped roll. But there's what we've got right there. Nice little RPM. Let's find a marker for it. Okay, we have a nice die scratch going through the 9 and one touching the top of the 1 from the vest. They're parallel die scratches, so they should be pretty easy to remember. Let's take a look at the reverse on this one. See what we see. We see nothing to get excited about on the reverse here. So that's coin number 1 for Malcolm. I'm going to call that die number 1 for the roll. And move on to the second coin. Coin number 2 will be for Coin Hunter. Getting all of our live participants involved here. There's another example of that same die. Another example of that same die. I'm upstairs. I'm busy. And let's see. Not seeing anything else on this one, but we do have that nice RPM going. I'll check the reverse on this one just to see if we have any large laminations or other single coin errors. We're not going to have any die errors because, well, we already know that the other coin struck alongside this one had nothing on the reverse, so this one will likely have nothing on the reverse either. A die error, of course, again, is something that develops on the die as it's striking coins. There's a different die altogether. This one's from Marshall. And on this one, I see nothing, actually. I cannot believe I'm looking at my little tiny screen on one side, and I have a huge screen on the other side, with which I can see every detail on the coin. How conservative of me. Actually, these coins are very nice in condition. I'm looking at them. They're very nice gem coins. So, not the highest value anyway. I mean, you know, we are talking 1959D here, but they are nice anyway. Okay, here we go. On to coin number 4. Coin number 4 is going to go to Thomas. Thomas. Let's see what we get for Brother Thomas. I think that's the same die that we just pulled from Marshall. I think it's the same die. So we're not going to have anything here to see. Nothing on the obverse. Let's check the reverse real quick and see if there's anything there. I don't see anything. I do believe we have the same die pair we just had. Okay. That's number 4. On to coin number 5. Oops. Number 4 is not a die variety. So here we go. Solo smoke. Solo smoke for coin number 5. Let's see what coin number 5 has for us. That is the same die we just pulled. Again. And it is not a die variety at all. Here's Mikey and Coin Junkie. Melanie, how you doing? You know, tell me Eric's got you watching stuff, or is Eric's phone down and Eric is watching under Melanie's name? No? Putting the wife to work. Love that. Not that you're putting the wife to work. That kind of sounds misogynistic in some form or fashion, but the more ladies we can get involved in collecting coins, the less this becomes a male sport. I thoroughly enjoy seeing any women interested in coins in any fashion. Makes an interesting contrast to my wife. Okay, this is another RPM. This is a different die. This one may be too minor, but I'm going to pull them out anyway. You can see a little split on the lower, and you can see a little split on the upper. This may be too minor, but you can see a little bit of doubling across the upper. And I'm going to remember this one by the counter-directional die scratches at the last 9 of the date. Got a whole bunch of north and south die scratches, kind of northeast die scratches running through the entire date area. So this is going to be a third and different die from the others that we have already, that we've been pulling out of this roll. And I've got nothing else on the obverse. Let's check the reverse real quick. And the reverse does not appear to be a double die. It does have a very nice, crisp design, as is the case with a lot of these first-year coins. So now we have a second different die here. We've got one. It's a pretty decent little RPM. And then the second one is a very minor RPM. Thomas Murphy, brand new to the, well, to the roll reveals anyway. Brand new to the roll reveal. I don't know his history about collecting in general. Maybe he's here and he'll let us know. Not seeing anything on this one. I thought maybe that little bit on the inside of the D might be an RPM, but not. Give it a good look, and I just don't think it is. So we'll finish that. We'll take a look at the other side because we have not seen an example of this die from the other side yet. And nothing. Nothing on that one. So for Mr. Murphy, we pull a normal coin. Here is Thomas Thomas. And Thomas Thomas. We've seen this die. This is a normal die. Paired with another normal die. So given that, we won't be looking at the other side of this one, this particular coin. I'll wait and see if we can find any other dies that we haven't seen before and flip those over. It's a beautiful coin. A lot of really nice coins. Have just a little bit of a yellowish toning to the outer periphery of the design on almost all of these coins. Here's one's for Jeff Dunn. My finger keeps hitting my shield there. Same die again that we've been pulling out. It's too bad that as luck would have it in this row, we're pulling out more of the normal non-listed dies than we are the ones that are RPMs. Sometimes it works in favor, goes the opposite direction. To get that thing moved up just a little bit. Come on. Alright, focus. There we go. That's a little better. Once in a while I have to do a minor adjustment to see that everything still looks normal. Not overlit, underlit, out of focus, oddball, whatnot, whatever. Here's one for Deanne. And Deanne gets... It appears as though we've seen this die. Yes, I am familiar with this die already. Remember this one because of the very faint die scratches, but there's one going from the D straight to the 1, or from the 1 to the D, whichever way you want to look at it. Concentric die scratches out here in front of the face, which means die scratches that were done while the die was turning. You can tell that because, well, it appears to be a rotary direction that those die scratches run. And you know, the tools they use to polish die scratches are not rotary tools. There's an interesting die scratch right there. The gouge running between the U and the N. But we have nothing else of any remarkable value to this one, so we're going to put it on the pile of normal coins. We're going to move on to the next one. That's going to be coin number 11 for Lucy. What are we doing for Mr. What? Hang on a second. I got somebody trying to contact me. Let me figure out who it is and what. Okay. Doesn't matter. Alright, so looks like we have another normal coin here, unfortunately, for Lucy. I'll flip it over and take a look at the other side, since I don't really recognize that obverse die. A couple of nice die cracks running along columns 11 and 12, which are relatively common for the early memorial coins. Probably have, yep, got a die crack on column 1. Got a little die crack with a chip beginning on column number 2. So we got quite a bit of die deterioration happening on that one. Here's coin number 12, Mike Birchman. And Mike Birchman gets one of that die number 1 for the roll. Except the only problem is you can't really see it very well because there's no angle to how my coin is sitting. I'll try to fix this somehow. I'm not really exactly sure how to do that, but I think I'm going to need to fix it. That's one of our die number 1 RPMs. It's going to Mike Birchman. You guys are going to like these coins. Did I say that before? Well, anyway, you guys are going to like these coins. Go Wi-Fi now. Seen this die before. Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. There you are, sir. And here we are. That's got a lot of nice little die cracks. That's that same die, isn't it? Yeah, it's the same die. It's got that little thing starting to form right down here on the lower second column. That's going to break out and turn into a chip eventually. That's a die crack all the way around a spot in the die. You got a real thick die crack running all the way up column number 1. And then columns number 11 and 12 are basically busted. You got a huge die chip up here on the upper cornice, on the right cornice. So, a lot of interesting stuff. Let's go with coin number 14 now. Coin number 14 goes to Thomas Thomas. Let's see what Thomas Thomas has. This is going to be a normal coin. We've got our die scratch from the 1 down toward the D there. That is going to be a marker that's going to tell us that we have a normal coin. Nothing else, nothing. Now number 15 goes to Eric. Nope, that is a normal die. Normal one. Now number 16 for Mr. Connor. That's a nice RPM right there. This is our die 1, I do believe. I'll pull that one off. For Mr. Connor, here's Mike Birchman again. And I like Mike, but Mike is getting a normal coin here. Can't save him from the coin monster. 18, Go Wi-Fi. We'll see what Go Wi-Fi ends up with here. There we go. There's another die number 1. Very nice. That's very, very nice. It has a little spot above Liberty. Still a nice coin, though. Number 19, Bill Cresson. William picks up a normal coin. Notice how I get a little faster as the roll goes on. Reason for that's because I'm memorizing the dies. I know what is on what, and I know what I need to be looking closer at and what I don't. I've passed by most of the more common dies in here so that I will know when I see them again. If I've seen them before, there's not really much reason in exploring them. I've seen this one before. This one has a rather large die dot right above the 5, and it has a die scratch coming out of the north of the 1. It's got concentric die scratches. These right here are concentric die scratches all over the right side of the obverse. Seen this before. This is a normal die, so we're going to continue moving. Now number 21, Adam Chambers. I wonder where Coin Dragon is. Well, there's Jessica. And what we have here is that die number 2. I'm having a hard time, though, seeing the doubling on the upper D that I saw on the other. I can see the split in the serif, so we're going to go ahead and count this one as a die number 2, put it on the stack with die number 2 for this roll, and continue moving. You can definitely see there's this little thing right here where a shadow comes in. That right there is actually doubling of the inside of a vertical from one mint mark into a different mint mark. So you definitely have mint mark doubling here, and the large soft appearance of the corner right here is also indication that there's a split that you're not necessarily seeing. So that's going to be coin number 21. Now coin number 22 goes to Malcolm. Malcolm, take a break. Watch what's going on. Well, okay, go back to doing what you were doing. We have a normal coin here. Nice die crack. Huge die crack running across the head there. I don't have anything else going on here. So I'll go ahead and encapsulate Malcolm's coin in one of my beautiful flips for him. At Go Wi-Fi, coin number 23. Go Wi-Fi gets... well, nothing on this particular turn. That's another one of the normal dies. It does get a nice clean looking coin though. Number 24. Going to bring us to Bill Crusson. This is another normal one, just like the previous coin I pulled. I know because I have a die scratch going from the center of the 1 to the bottom of the D. And it is a very clean die, relatively early die state. You can tell that because all of the details are very sharp and crisp. Now coin number 25, Yo Man. We are now halfway through the roll. Can kind of forecast what we're going to end up finding in the rest of the roll. This is a normal coin too, or as well. You can kind of get an idea of what we're going to expect in the rest of this roll by what we have already. We have 5 of die number 1, and we have 2 of die number 2. So I'm looking at roughly 10 and 4. So I should generally expect to see another 5 of die number 1 in this roll before we're finished with it. And this is a different one altogether. It's a nice one. Split on the upper serif in a tilted, and it's actually rotated counterclockwise fashion. So let's take a look at the reverse of this one. Make sure it's not connected to a double die. No doubling on the reverse. So this is for Mr. Marshall. It's going to be a third and different die. Now coin number 27, Mac McBride. Mr. McBride gets, and it's a normal one. Nothing on the reverse on this one. So 28, Eric. Eric will get this. It's another normal coin. Another normal one. Any of those ones that have the up and down die scratches in the date area with that one that connects to the 9 and the 5 are going to be normal. I've seen this one a few times in this roll already. Next up, Adam Chambers. Yep. Another normal one. You can see the die scratch from the 1 to the bottom of the D. So we knew that one's going to be normal. 30. Coin number 30. Get back up there. Jim Fletcher. Let's see what Jim Fletcher got. Looks like he got himself, appears to be, yep, it's a normal one. You got those 2 parallel die scratches. You've got the one coming off the 1 to the D, and then you've got one headed toward the chin from the 9. Just for giggles, we'll turn it around and check the reverse real quick. Nothing going on. Coin number 31 now. Coin number 31, Mike Beyer. It's not Beyer, it's Birchman. I know a guy named Mike Byers, and I need to quit doing that. Another normal one. This is the die that we are familiar with the die scratch running from the 9 to the 5 of the date. That's Mike Birchman. Be a normal coin. Then coin number 32 goes to Marshall. And Marshall, he gets a die number 1, I believe. I believe this is a die number 1. We've got the 2 heavy die scratches coming south out of the 9. That's going to make this one a nice one. Die number 1 for the roll. Not the actual die number 1. I know it's not that. Jeff Dunn. Jeff Dunn up next. Another one. Same thing. Same die. Now 34. 34 goes to Carl. This one's going to be normal. See, this is why you need more than one good marker to use. Say that our marker was like in the middle of where that hit is, right above the 5. We wouldn't be able to use that marker because it's got damage on it. So make sure when you're looking for markers on coins, make sure you're looking for more than one to use in the future, because you never know when you're going to run into something that's going to have damage in an area where you need to see the marker. This is another die 1 here. I see this one's almost obliterated because of a hit on the mint mark, but the part that's important, the serif, still shows. Nice, nice. Now number 36. 36 is for Eric. Let's hope we can change Eric's luck here. And we do not. Eric, you need to repent, my son. God is disallowing your success. You've done something. Makes him frown. There's another normal one. This one's for Yo Man. Coin number 38. Malcolm. What do we see for Malcolm? Normal. Normal, normal. Mr. Fletcher. It's going to be another normal one, just like the last coin. Now number 40. 40 goes to Carl. Thought I'd change luck a little bit. Put it in tails first. Didn't do me a whole lot of good. This one's normal. Not a whole lot of good. How about number 41 now? 41 goes to Deanne. Good gosh. There, that won't be bothering us. I don't like listening to my phone dinging at me when I'm trying to do a reveal. We've seen this one. This is a normal die here. A quite nice coin. Let's see if we can't make the rest of these RPMs. There's Adam Chambers. Adam Chambers comes up next with coin number 42. And coin number 42 is normal. How about number 43? Stonecutter. Oh, there's a nice RPM. This one does not appear to be any of the dies that we have been through so far, I don't think. A couple of die cracks on the head. Now, see, there's a filled B and a filled R. We haven't seen this before. Let's see what we come up with here. Nothing on the reverse. So we do have a nice RPM. Nothing on the reverse. So coin number 44 now. Bill Crusson. We haven't seen this die before. Look at the reverse. Got nothing there, unfortunately. So I move on to coin number 45. Coin number 45 is for Eric. Yeah, once I get this show finished, there's a die number 1 for us. So you have a cleared slate for no-show coins. Just letting you know. So I'm going to say, once I get finished with this broadcast, I'm going to pop through finishing up, getting ready for the next broadcast. And we're just going to start the next broadcast as soon as I get in that position where I'm ready. Here's coin number 46, Mac McBride. Nothing on this one. $47. 47 is Yeoman. And Yeoman has a normal coin. $48 now. Jim Fletcher. Die number 1. That's a clean one too. That's a really nice looking one. You didn't hear that. I didn't do anything. Coin number 49 now. Okay, this one is not marked as being for someone because this one was never purchased. So what I'm going to do is we're going to look at it. If it turns out to be anything, you'd have the opportunity to purchase it now if you wanted to. This is a die number 1 RPM. And because this is a reveal broadcast, I can't sell this at the normal reveal slot price simply because, well, that wouldn't be fair to the people who paid a price to get what they did get and didn't get anything. So this one, this particular die number 1, will be auctioned at the end, which is right after this coin, for Carl. Carl will get the last one here. Got nothing there for Carl. Alright, so we get back to this one. This coin, so far we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 examples of die 1. They belong to Malcolm, Coin Hunter, Mike, Adam, Go Wi-Fi, Jeff Dunn, Mac McBride, Eric, and Jim Fletcher. Then we have these other dies that are different. They're coins numbered 43, 26, 21, and 6. They go to Mac McBride, Adam, Marshall, and Stonecutter. So we've got those. Now this coin, I'm going to start bidding on this one at $4. It's double what you would have paid to buy the spot blind, but you know you're getting an RPM in this particular case. So I'm going to start this at $4. $4. If anyone wants to bid on this now, they can at $4. $4 for this coin. Bill says, bin. Rico says, I'll get it. All right, well, let's get started. $4. $4 bid. Anybody with a $4 bid? This is going to be a coin from a die that I do not know the identification of at this particular time, but we will later. So it is definitely an RPM. There it is. Bill Crescent gives me $5 bid. Now looking for $5.50. Anybody want to bid a $5.50? Looking for a $5.50 bid. Anybody bid a $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid a $5.50? Got $5 looking for a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid a $5.50? $5 going once. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Need a bid of $5.50? Won this one. Anybody give me a bid of $5.50? Got Thomas Murphy at $5.50. Thank you, Thomas. Got a $5.50 now, looking for $6. Need a bid of $6. Anybody bid a $6? Looking for $6. $6. Anybody bid a $6? We got $5.50 now going once, looking for a bid of $6. Anybody bid a $6? Looking for $6 now. Anybody bid a $6? We got Mike Birchman at $6. And Bill Crescent comes back at $10. Rico tried $5.50, so Bill Crescent's $10, got $10 now. $10, and anybody want to do it? $10.50, $10.50. Got $10, looking for $10.50 now. Anybody bid a $10.50? Got $10, anybody $10.50? Anybody bid a $10.50? Looking for a bid of $10.50, $10 now. $10 going once, looking for a bid of $10.50. Anybody bid a $10.50? Anybody bid a $10.50? Got $10 going twice now, looking for a bid of $10.50. Anybody bid a $10.50? Need a bid of $10.50 now. How about a bid of $10.50? Anybody bid a $10.50? $10.50? Last and final call for a $10.50 bid. We're sold to Bill Crescent. So I am going to put his name in here. Sorry, Rico. I wish I could have sold it to you, but you chomped in a little bit late on this one. All right, Bill, on your next invoice, I'll throw an invoice out there to you for this particular RPM from Coin Roll Hunt 295. Can't actually see that, can we? And we're a little bit bright. So I got Bill Crescen's name on there for him. And that one will go to Bill Crescent. I'm going to put it in the stack with the other ones from that particular die so that we can get them all identified together. And that's it for that one. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for the next reveal. As soon as I'm finished getting ready for it, I'm going to go ahead and start broadcasting. It'll probably be at 1 o'clock. So I'll probably do a 1 o'clock broadcast. I appreciate it, folks. I'll see you at the next reveal coming up soon. See you there.